All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 2. Need to make sure we get this, the one mod that I used, the color mod. Oh, that's not the screen I expected. What happened here? Game asset export. Okay, it's checked. All right, then we want to load YouTube. And here we are on turn 30. We'll try and get another 30 turns in tonight. Let me Alt-Tab, make sure I'm on the right scene for OBS. And I am. So, what do we got going on in here? All right, we're working our way towards, this is going to give us better industry, which helps shorten the amount of turns it takes to build stuff. And then right here, we're starting to get into, well, this one also, dust production, which is what this system is supposedly going to be good at. All right, we took control of Turkana. We're colonizing Ibella, and we have fleets on their way to the pirates to shut them down. Two fleets of 4 ships each. And I think I wanted this system more so than this system. Am I making a colonizing ship? No. I am making a Pathfinder. Oh, okay, that explains it. I'm already colonizing here. Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and press forward. Idle systems, Turkana. So we'll get some industry stuff going there. These are generally the first things I put up. And perhaps this is the best one to go first. All right, now this system, what are we set up for here? For some reason, they put in dust production. I mean, I think I would have put that in over here. 1 per sterile. This is not sterile, but this one is. All right, what else do we have going on? Is this going to be a dust production area? 5 dust. What we got here? 6552 2870 014. Oh, I think I had already established that this was going to be a really good. Yeah, this is going to be production. Look, they got these things backwards. This one should have been dust, and this one, can I switch it? No, because I don't have this technology. Industrial zones. Can I get it? Because I would really like to flip these two in their specializations. Industrial zones. And it's over here. Neural robotics. Okay, well that would be nice to have anyway. Predictive logistics, plus 20 industry per planet. Wow, yeah, that's a good one. Adamantium refining is nice. And then industrial zones. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind for next time we're ready to do science. All right, clicky. Move forward to turn 31. And we've got population in. Oh, population leaving. Okay, leaving Turkana. We've got a new Pathfinder. Level 2 modernization is on its way. Where should I send my Pathfinder? First of all, do I have anything that needs to be explored here? Not anything I'm able to. Nothing here. We do have something here. So go here and get that. And we could maybe come over here and explore. And we've got this system. While we work on getting rid of choke points, we're going to have to take these guys down and then take these guys down. Okay, let's move everybody else. Put these guys on siege. Do I have my second governor yet? Not yet. Okay. In turn. On to turn 32. Oh, I've not explored my 10 curiosities yet. That's right. I was kind of stumped there for a long time. This has been a slow start. Oh, no research queued. Okay, now is the time. Move in on neural robotics. 31 turns. Why on earth would it take 31 turns? What else is required? Take that off. My science must be absolute trash. Yeah. 31 turns, that's insane. All right, well, that's going to have to come later. We need to get into military. We're going to get these. That's going to take us 10 turns. Yeah, that's the only explanation I have, is that these are researchable now. Is that our science production's really bad. How can I find out about that? We have a total of 66 science. Yeah, that's I guess that must be dreadfully low. Level 2 modernization complete. Now we're moving on cerebral reality. What about, you know what I'm going to desperately need then? Oh, I've already got it. Never mind. Private partnerships is what I was thinking. I might be able to run them down here. I think I can, actually. And each fleet can control these systems. All right, who else needs to move? My Pathfinder. All right, on to turn 33. Three turns left. Let's go ahead and get in here. Honeycomb scope unlocked. Reverse engineering the endless scope discovered at a dig site proved a fruitful endeavor. With the underlying principles now well understood, the honeycomb-like structure can now be constructed in any system, greatly increasing that system's ability to survey the surrounding heavens. Engineers claim that the scope is so powerful, It can be used to read the serial numbers of equipment on nearby moons. Wow. +5 vision range on system. Okay. We accomplish this objective here. We get daily slogan, plus 40% food on outpost planet. We will take Petra. I kind of like Lena whenever it comes to, let me show you. So I want another governor, right? Lena has 12 points in wit and 10 points in like resource management. Is that what that is? No, I want to say that the top level and the second to last level are the ones for governors, but I can't remember for sure. But she's a 12, 10, 10, 7. Petra is a 9, 10, 10, 10. She's actually best used as an explorer. But the guide I watched, getting her accomplishment is so much easier. You need 95 science per turn. This number will fluctuate depending on where you're currently at. You need X% over wherever you're at, and I don't know what that number is, but it's very achievable. You come over here to Lena, and you have to be able to produce 150 dust per turn, and I think that's difficult, and I'm just not interested in this guy. So I want Petra. So here we go. Expedition successful. Hey, we got antimatter. As dangerous as it is powerful, high technology and high energies are necessary to capture antimatter in industrially useful quantities. Interestingly, antineutrons and antiprotons can be captured in certain parts of planetary magnetic fields where cosmic rays interact with baryonic matter. But we'll also need extreme atmospherics in order to harvest this. Okay. Noted. Now, we should be able to make a return trip to Othero, where there are 2 curiosities available. There's 2 more up here. Yeah, everybody's got curiosities available now. We can move this fleet closer to their objective. I'm also missing hacking operation. Who was I going to work on? Should I work on these guys maybe? Perhaps. Maybe I can try. Hack from here to here. That's a long ways. 14 turns. Okay. The Galvron are now cordial to us. We have discovered the planet Sahar. Though Sahar at first appears to be just another dry planet, devoid of anything other than the simplest of life forms, faint geometric patterns that beg to be investigated seem to be etched on its surface. Initial scans indicate that surface ruins do not appear to be related to these patterns. There is clearly a story here of some form of civilization, but nothing remains that can easily be documented from orbit. Only excavation and exploration might potentially reveal what may once have existed. Death without a corpse. It is now accepted as proven fact that a race called the Lost, giant ethereal beings formed from primordial dust, used to live in the empty places between the stars and the constellations. Who knows what remains of them, now that records indicate that they were hunted to extinction? What vestiges of their glory or their death might you collect? Perhaps if you send a vessel through those uncharted empty spaces, away from the star lanes, you may find some trace of what they left behind, if that is, anything at all remains. Use the warp drive technology to travel 2 times without a star lane. Warp drive technology. Your bag, please. Your system, Eridanis, has been selected as the host venue for a major diplomatic summit. In the coming months, all eyes will be on you. Watchdog groups across the galaxy will be monitoring Eridanis' infrastructure stability and security and preparation for the summit. Make sure the event goes off without a hitch, and you may find surprising new opportunities open up for your empire. Protect your system from intrusion while the diplomatic summit is held for 10 turns. Okay. And we've completed this quest, a hidden rebellion. Only Petra can truly do the Empire justice as we travel the stars. Scientist, realist, leader, and not one to shy away from hard decisions. You will strengthen the Empire's science base to honor her naming. The people's reaction to Petra's naming as Emperor-elect is muted. You'll need to prove that she is a deserving choice over the coming years. Okay, so right away, we already ticked up to 95 science, I guess, because we just now got her. I guess my voice needs to warm up. I'm having to clear my voice a lot. Solo Quest started Chapter 2, Looking to the Future, Excavating the Past, Part 1. The trail runs cold. Chulinka rots in the cells, silent. Nobody knows anything about the ancient rebellion, or nothing they're prepared to admit, at least. The knowledge eats away at you day after day after day. You torture yourself knowing how many countless thousands of patriots it must have taken to enact such a betrayal. Hidden shipyards, Empire funds siphoned off official accounts, redacted records, double lives. Some of the snakes must still be among the masses here on Raya, lying over and over to preserve their skins. Will you need to search every lead yourself to know the truth? Who can be trusted? You try to put the matter out of your mind, and instead think of the millions of true patriots. Now the matter of Emperor-elect has been settled. It is time to turn your attention to their futures and your legacy. What course should the great United Empire be set on before your rule ends? We could win 5 battles, but so these are basically what you're going to become in the future as a people. You could become warlock, you could become warlike, you could be science-based, but I'm going to go United Empire. I've heard science is the easiest. I've heard this is actually the hardest, but this is what I've been practicing with. Not the hardest of these 3 goals necessarily right here, right now, but the hardest in the long term to achieve. Hold at least 3 systems of level 2 or higher. You have held this empire together for nigh on 40 years by maintaining the United Empire values of order, labor, and prudence. Emperor-elect Petra Mandzukic must see how an empire is built. All right. And we'll get the sci-fi design school as a reward. Plus 20 industry per system level. So we are getting some nice industry stuff. We're gonna need dust soon, and we already know we need science. All right, for Petra, we have 4 skills to give to her. I already know I want both of these, so she's gonna get plus 30 science on system, whatever system she's assigned to. And now it's a toss-up between which way I go here. I tend to prefer this one, and then I will usually bounce down to this tree. But this plus 1 industry and plus 1 food per population on planets seems nicer to me than the plus 1 influence. Although I wind up getting this too, and then this right here is nice as well. This will be plus 20 influence on system, or approval. That's approval. All right, so I'm going to put 2 into here. That'll open this up. Plus 10 influence per sterile on system, and plus 10, or industry I should say, and plus 10 industry on system. Even though she's science-based, and that's how I want to kit her out, basically, industry is always helpful. Okay, so we got that taken care of. We're continuing to construct. We can move back to Othero. And the issue that I have right now is that Othero should be a dust producing. It does have 75 science right now. It's actually doing better at science than at dust production. You know what we can do? What I'm trying to get to is I think this system was going to be the science-based one. Was I wrong about that? 554. Oh, yes, I was wrong about that. So it must be Ebella. No, I don't think so. I have a ton of hot planets. Oh, I think it was, ice, Arctic ice. This is going to be a nice science-based thing. So I will move her here eventually. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to move. Oh, he's locked for 4 turns. Ugh. Well, we got to wait for 4 turns because I need him in this system right here. And I need her running this one. And if I assign her to here for right now, she'll be locked for 8 turns. All right, 4 turns, so turn 38. Let's move the rest of our fleets. That's this one down here. Okay. How are we doing here? They're at 426 manpower of 450 because they are under siege. Move to turn 35. Unassigned heroes, understood. Okay. Move 1 step closer. And you guys can move ahead as well. I don't have really anything else to do. Oh, wait a minute. Transvine has been discovered. This strange plant with innumerable tiny crescent-shaped leaves can be safely ingested. It creates a sensation of peace and happiness and is used as a natural relaxant and sedative. It is also a useful tool to keep rowdy populations compliant. And if you use it as a system development, then you get plus 15 approval on the system, which I think is pretty weak. All right, in one turn, we'll have ubiquitous surveillance done. Everyone's safer when nobody has any secrets, right? Oh my gosh. Every part of the world is awash with data capture devices. From nano cameras to eavesdropping flies to chemical sniffers, not to mention digital trawlers. Wow, that kind of hits close to home. A little bit on the nose. We kind of live in that sort of world now to a great degree. Let's see, hit end turn then. And now we are researching survival suits. Whether on the ground or in space, the survival of skilled, trained, and cybernetically enhanced warriors is critical, both to mission success and a return on investment. Suits must ensure that the user is unharmed, well-nourished, and able to communicate. So with the one that we just learned, ubiquitous surveillance, we get big data shipyards. Building on autonomous construction technology, shipyards are able to integrate data from the Empire's fleets, from deep space, from battle, from stellar anomalies, to construct vessels at the absolute cutting edge of ship design. As a result, new vessels leave the shipyards as if they'd already spent considerable time in the great beyond. So, you get plus 40 initial XP on ships within fleets. Or maybe that's supposed to say on ships and fleets. And then we also get improved recruiting. This is a support module. I've never equipped it. Additional manpower 50, manpower deployment limit when attacking, I think that is saying 25, and an additional 50 in health bonus. With survival suits, we're going to get impervious bunkers. A lesson from the individual armor improvements can be partially adapted to bunker design by layers of protection that are by turns hardened, absorptive, and ablative. Bunkers can be created that are considered to be almost uncrackable. And the Chain Gang program. Citizens who are caught engaging in illicit activities are able to commute their sentences by aiding the military in the development and primarily the live testing of new armor systems. Wow. All right, tech stage is unlocked. Military 2. And so that means our weapons have jumped up from, I don't remember what, we were in the teens, I think. Up to 39 DPS. Population decreasing. That might mean we have a food problem. Okay, this effect is done. And Terkana has an empty construction queue. How are you guys for food? Not so great. All right, Terkana. You are for fleets. That's what high industry takes care of. It allows us to build stuff rapidly. So I'm going to throw in big data shipyards. And I'm not worried about this stuff here because I'm not leaning on them for science. Although fertile and temperate. Okay, this is not a good system for this this building. So we will probably start building new fleets. This is a typical fleet composition for me. 3 stilettos and 1 Aegis. Remember, the Aegis is defensive oriented, and these 3 are offensive oriented. What will you do for me? +1 resource generation on strategic deposits, which we only have 1 of in here, and it's adamantium, and or it's antimatter, and I cannot mine it yet, so I'm not worried about that. All right, we're gonna have a vote coming up pretty soon. Who is this fleet? These are pirates. We're going to be attacking them. Okay, we have a battle right off the bat with some pretty hard-hitting pirates. This is more even than I'm used to seeing. I just like the default tactic that we're using that gives us the extra 25% of hull absorption. So we're going to go at them. This is pretty fancy looking for pirates. I don't think these are pirates. I think I read that wrong. Because they're blue. I think this is the AI planet Kappa, I think. That's closest to us. Oof. you look at the damage bar down there, you can tell we're starting to really get into range, but we just lost our tank. That happens pretty frequently for me. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have a tank. These are just 4 patrol 3s. Well, they're fighting back pretty good. It's 4 on 3, but their 2 back ones are pretty hurt. As we get closer, we start really zeroing in. We just lost another one. They lost 2. Oh, it's a draw. Look at that. Yeah, Kappa, the Riftborn. That was a heck of a fight, man. Okay. Are we able to attack? Yeah, let's hit him again. Because we've got the lead right now. This is still risky, though. I mean, yeah, you know, we'll see. We got to close that gap first. I'm surprised that we had each other marked as enemies, you know, where we aggressed each other right off the bat. Maybe that's their policy. Maybe it's mine, and I don't know it. Yeah, that's cool. Got him. Did I lose one? There at the very end? Nope, I got 2. Alright. Decisive victory. So we need to send reinforcements to them. Well, I am constructing a fleet right here, so that should happen shortly.
What is your objective?
The Riftborn insists that you stop attacking our fleets and systems. You will not be able to attack. I think I'll actually accept that, because I'm really focused on the pirates right now. And I now have control of that system. Okay. We got curiosities explored. All the remaining curiosities on Athero have been revealed. And plus 20 titanium for loot. Oh, here we go. Gossamer. This material is dragline silk from a tiny but industrious spider. The Arametus kumadai that has many practical uses. Typically, any product must be made close to the source, as time and transportation render it fragile. Plus 4 dust per population. That's outstanding for this system. That's on Athero 4, which I don't believe I've colonized yet. Expedition successful. Orichalchix or Auricle. Yeah, I've struggled with this before too. Ori. I'm going to nickname it Ori. Discovered as a byproduct of the nuclear fusion processes within a star. Wow. The properties of this purple-hued metal make it excellent for anything that must endure extreme conditions. Missing technology, crust engineering. But we'll get +2 industry and +1 science per population on this planet. Othro 4 is going to produce a lot. All right. Yeah, this one, it's a toxic. Oh, it's not going to have very much population then. Well, for being a toxic, it's got 4 slots. I think that's not too bad for a toxic. What do we have here? Luxury resource discovered. Yep, gossamer. Okay. And you can head up to here now. Okay, and we had a fight right here against pirates that we should win pretty easily. This is the one downside of being orange. The pirate color is very similar, but I was trying to pick between orange, red, and yellow, and I felt like the orange was best overall. Battle at, I don't know if that's Cheyenne or Jane or Jen. Maybe Jane. So, because we're at range right now, most of our shots are missing. We should be able to shoot down most of his torpedoes. I saw one strike right there and one get shot down. We're probably at medium distance by now. Yeah, more shots are hitting. And then once we get to short distance, we really start hammering him. That's happening right now. He's getting dusted. Right there. That last salvo you saw, just about everything hit. Decisive victory. Alright, we took very little damage. Looks like this guy got focused a little bit, but no, they all look pretty close to 100%, honestly. It's easier to tell right here. Oh yeah, they are. I think they're all at 100%. Okay. How many turns until... We got 2 turns left there. And 4 turns left here. What does our food situation look like? Negative 33 on Othro. Ugh. And plus 29 here, so... Othro is providing food to the colonies. That should balance out once they're done colonizing. 4 turns. How are we for food here? Not so good. Is there a system that would be good for food? Huge toxic. No. And huge steppes. Okay. This one would be for science. How are you for food? 410, 40, 016, 10. Man, we have a ton of industry, but we're really short on everything else. Everything else. Okay, move on to turn 37. Well, that threw me off. I thought we were under treaty. So we might have to give that system up. Looks like we're both aggressively going after it. I hope I don't get blamed for this. They're the aggressors. That went pretty quick. And that's it. Grave defeat. The cursed Riftborn have won. All right. Freed you from your non-aggression promise. Oh, okay. They've attacked you after you agreed not to attack them. The non-aggression promise is now void. And population change for the better. And next construction up is going to be big data shipyards. It'll take 2 turns. How's Othro doing on its construction? 7 turns for the intergalactic supermarket. 7 turns. 7 turns, okay. Let's move everybody who can move. Reserves of adamantium. Oh, we're out of probes. Yeah, we'll have to wait for 1 or 2 turns. Okay, well, that means we should be able to go ahead and move forward. We should get a colony here, yep. System has been colonized. Okay, what do we got here? Solo quest started. For some weeks now, sensors have been strangely occluded and scanning passes have been returning unexpected results. While this was chalked up to equipment or operator stress, solar winds, and choppy communications, the truth seems to be much stranger. In fact, these sensor and scan anomalies should have been viewed as intruder alarm systems. It seems that unknown and invisible beings from another galaxy are beginning to circulate among us. They may not be more scientifically advanced, but they certainly are different enough that our own science must leap forward to understand them. The technologies best suited to understanding these beings would be wave function control improvements or a unified tachyon theory. Wave function control or unified tachyon theory, it kind of depends on what civilization you are. So for us, I think it's going to be wave function control, which will allow us to build optics research labs. Stasis singularity can only be done by, there's like 2 groups, I think, that can do it. Okay, so read that. Reward, Umbral Choir ship, where last improvement was built. All right. System colonized. Big data shipyards is done. Now we're beginning work on our first modern fleet, I guess. Hold on. Did I notice a system improvement that had not been put in yet? No. Okay. What do you do for me? Science and dust. So I'm going to want you on my home system, where I will have Petra watching over things. All right. How are we looking here? They're at 394 of 450. This is an area I don't have a very good feel for. I'm not quite sure when it's safe to attack. So I tend to wait probably longer than I need to. Bella needs a construction queue. There we go. That's where I saw that modernization. Okay, and then we'll throw that up and throw this up. And probably go big data after that. Okay, that'll be 18 turns. Oh, can we move this guy over? Yes, we can. And good, this is the turn that I could do that on, if I remember correctly. So I didn't lose any turns. And we can put Petra in charge right here. Now with her, she's adding 60 science. So you can see she bumped us up to 116. That should, in turn, bump up our research speed. So we can look forward to that. Let's go ahead and end turn. Move into turn 39. Research complete on survival suits. And now, let's see how long it would take us. It would take 13 turns for neurorobotics. And I want it, but I probably need to plus up my military first. Yeah, I think so. Let's see it. Also, I want to get... to this. Oh, wait, that's a module. Maybe never mind on that. I want to get to here, the improved classes of these ships that I've made holes for. So to do that, it's probably best to have these two right here. Xenology, first contact with alien beings causes explosive development and branches of study as diverse as linguistics, anthropology, biology, and sociology. These have been brought together under the unifying title of Xenology. We get access to the Academy Embassy, which makes getting heroes much faster. And the Spin Project, which we can specialize planets into to produce influence. Or we could go adaptive bureaucracies. Oh, this one's nice. That Denark University. Denarke. Plus 10 approval, plus 5 influence, and plus 2 on all of the FIDSI. So you're talking dust, industry, food. Let's see, it's food, industry, dust, science. That's what FIDSI stands for. It's plus 2 to every single one of those per population on planets. And we can colonize Baron. That's the one I'm going to go after. That should unlock my ability. See, I just have one more to unlock here, and then I can grab these. And I get the feeling like we're going to be at war sooner than I want to be. Solo quest complete. Your glittering systems are jewels in your empire's crown. Petra Mandzukic has learnt much, even bringing a very useful industrial boost to the table. Will you make this your legacy when the time comes, though? Hold at least 3 systems of level 2 or higher. Oh, so we now have the Sci-Fi Design School. Excellent. System colonized in Eridanis. Solo quest started. Looking to the future, excavating the past, the Empire grows, a picture of its end state slowly emerging. It will be glorious, there is no doubt of that. What troubles you, though, is whose glory it will be. The betrayer is still at large. Yulinka is still silent, despite being encouraged to speak. Encouraged in quotes, yeah. Now your empire spans light years rather than light minutes. The scope for uprising seems greater than ever. You fret, pace the palace, demand updates from distant fleets, night and day. The people are happy, though, are they not? They live in an era of unrivaled prosperity, do they not? And those that have joined the Empire, have they not come to understand that their old ways were inefficient, backwards, and ultimately leading them to destruction? Wow. Who are you kidding? Revolt is always on your mind. You obsess about a distant system turning against Raya. The idea of Petra Mandzukic as Emperor-elect gains more support with each passing season, but you will have no true peace until the betrayer is uncovered, caught, and neutralized. Harness the mood of the Empire, Petra Mandzukic counsels, and cement your power. What do you mean? I mean impose your will by enacting more laws. Oh, man, we are the authoritarians. You give a puzzled look. Oh, man, we're dumb as a rock. Petra Mandzukic continues. Men are strange creatures. I hear this in Avienda's voice from Skyrim. Men are strange creatures. They will rail against spoken words, but give those same words permanence in writing, and they will obey to their dying breath. Never forget the power of the rule of law, Your Imperial Majesty. Petra Mandzukic is right. You can tighten your control of the Empire by strengthening its laws. The industrial base of the Empire has never been stronger. The time is ripe for passing industrial laws to cement your grip. So maintain at least 2 industrialist laws for 10 turns. New event, an unexpected guest. Out of the blue, literally, a new minor faction has abruptly moved onto one of your planets and have no intentions of leaving anytime soon. Whether they are friendly or not is yet to be discovered, but hopefully their intrusion won't be long. It's up to you to decide how best to treat them. +2 Calgaros on your system, Terkana. Alright. And we have a battle at I'm going to say Jayen. So we will fight that. And it's another decisive victory against pirates. Okay, before I forget, let's I'm not in a good position to replace Super Tax Act right now. Seems like there was something else I was supposed to look at also. I don't have trade companies yet, no. We're researching. We have discovered meta and tactogen. What the heck is this? Sourced from a plant that apparently survives by absorbing dark matter from its environment. Meta and tactogen emits radiation on very unusual spectra. When ingested, it makes the aura of an individual visible to others, which greatly improves communication efforts. Wow. Well, that's interesting. System colonized. This is the thing that I needed to do. All right, start out with that, and then add these two, and we'll come back to it when that's all done. Dimitri has gained a skill level, and it will go right there. So now we're producing 2 influence per population on planets. Okay. Working on adaptive bureaucracies now. These new systems automatically adapt job titles, document routing, and training programs to the latest change in government policy. Wow, wouldn't that be nice? Automatically? While it greatly simplifies the efficiency of government, you may get back from a meeting to find you have a new boss, a new job, and an undecorated cubicle. Well, maybe that doesn't sound nice after all. Denark University. Unlike most training grounds for government leaders, Denarke does not turn out arrogant, self-serving, inbred, greedy technocrats. Instead, it graduates leaders who get things done as quickly, efficiently, and cheaply as possible. Respect for the government skyrockets. And colonized barren. Barren planets, like large bureaucratic offices, generally lack atmosphere and life. Surprisingly, the algorithms that improve workflow, network development, and peer cooperation in office environments are highly applicable to colonizing processes on lifeless planets. Okay. We can move forward. Turn number 40. Othero compromised. So we're being hacked. Population growth. Level 2 modernization. Now work on xeno-industrial infrastructure. Colonizing is finished. So food production here has kicked up to 43. Okay, good. Over here we're at plus 28 food. Let me do a quick scan actually of everything. Industry's looking very nice over here. Science is looking pretty good here. Industry is good also. This is it's looking like it's a fairly balanced system. Remember, we want dust. Dust out of Othero. Alright, this colony's just getting started. It's in the plus though for food. It's costing us a little bit of dust. And it's at 90 for industry, and over here we're at 95 again, costing us a little bit dust, plus in food. Okay. Alright, what are we looking like here? I'm gonna want a second group. Well, I'm gonna want that. It'll take 3 turns. over here, we can load that up. Okay. Think we're ready to move forward. And we have votes going on. I'll take official support. Right, here's the results. Looks like industry is carrying the day everywhere. And but scientists are now established. Okay. All right, it's time for new tech. And that new tech is going to be right here. Agri-drugs, pharmaceutical research into the mind-expanding compounds found in rare plants. Mind-expanding, okay. Combined with newer methods of plant grafting and genetics can result in processed foods that help make more pliant civilians. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's cringe. Patriot Pills plant. Holy smokes. You know, all these authoritarian nations, if you go back and listen to Fidel Castro or Stalin or any number of the Soviet presidents, who else out there? Gosh, China, I'm sure, does this to this in present day. It's always patriotism, right? If you're out of power, you hate patriots. If you're in power, you want to guilt people into being patriots. And especially whenever people are starving and having to stand in bread lines, you got to more and more impress upon them about how it's their duty, to serve you. All right. So let's see. Patriot Pills plant advances in crop bioengineering permit a wide range of useful applications. Not only can consumers be healthier and happier, but with the careful inclusion of certain psychoactive molecules, the entire population can become more patriotic and devoted to their nation. Yeah, like organic patriotism, that's good. Ground up people who have, what is a nation? What is a ship of people? What is a tribe? What is a group of coworkers? All of these things are just increasing levels of the same thing. It's cooperation between human beings in the plural to further life for all of them, right? And so that's what a nation state is. It's a cooperation between a population that has a shared vision and a shared methodology that makes things better for all of them. And so organic patriotism, good. Forced fabricated patriotism, bad, right? And so anyway. And then over right here, what was the other thing this thing offered? Okay, just a whole upgrade. Unlocks additional modules, which are powered by Hyperium, it looks like, for Yaranef class hulls, plus 50%. That's the crew capacity. So we've got that queued up, and we will take this one also, extreme composites. As technology advances, less and less of a ship's guts are made from metal, and more from advanced materials or composites based on exotic substances like graphene, glass, nanotubes, aerogels, and metal foams. All right, so we get exotic rations. Technology developed to maximize the survivability of ship hulls finds strange uses in civilian life. In this case, the advanced materials used to protect ships can also create food containers that give their contents a shelf life of millions of years. No. This sounds like something that the molecules of one thing would get into the molecules of the other, and you're ingesting it all. Ugh. plus 200, I think that's manpower capacity, and plus 10% food to population. All right, so that's going to take us a total of 11 turns. And we've reached Empire Development Level 2. Gaining improved commercial drives. As your empire develops, military research trickles down to the public and makes immigration ships faster. +1 movement points on civilian ships, so that's going to help our logistics. Developing empire laws. The increasing sophistication of your government and public institutions permits, I'm going to put air quotes around that, your Senate to have more laws active. Okay, so we have a law we can pass then. Oh, well, I'd like to. The galactic census is coming up, and although you have greater worries on your mind, you remember what one of your wisest advisors once said, that a great leader is often judged not by his actions, but by the statistics he leaves behind. What? Perhaps it is worth investing a bit of effort to leave your mark on history, as the databases will remember it. Good God. Oh. All right. Empower in less than 20 turns. Possess 2 ships of at least 101 offensive power. In less than 20 turns, generate 211. I think this is the one that I can generate easiest. This one's going to be 1,662 dust. We're probably pretty close to that, but I think this one's going to be the easiest one to achieve. All right, what else we got? Academy reminder. We're not given to the Academy. Probably a mistake on my part, but I just don't really know what I'm doing there. I like the Mineral Misers Act. +1 resource generation on strategic resource deposit, and plus 10% industry per strategic deposit on systems. This will also help us once we've got these 2 laws up for 10 turns. We will pass a quest. We will complete a quest. Okay. Over here, we have, in 2 turns, we'll be done with this fleet. Over here, we got 7 turns left for that. I don't have any fleets to move. We're down to 370 of 600. Give that a couple more turns, and then I think we can attack. This, we probably do have the probes needed now. Yeah. Okay. On my Pathfinder ship, if I edit that, do I have that warp drive they were talking about? Basic warp drive, Hyperion engine, scavenged ram scoop. Well, you should definitely get that. Everybody should get that. Okay. Let's look at everything else then. Edit. Drop these in favor of the scavenged ram scoops. Patrol 3 is probably going to get deleted soon. Actually, Aegis already has it, and the Stiletto also has it. Okay, good. So, on my quests, travel between 2 solar systems without using the star lanes. The warp drive technology is in the science quadrant. Type in warp drive. There are 2 instances of this. One is called baryonic shielding, which gives me warp drive. I think this is the one they are talking about, and I have it already. The other, n-dimensional topologies, Deep space fuel scoop. Okay, so yeah, it's gotta be... So we're good to go then. And that means if I tell... Well, I need to refit you. Oh, here we go. Done. And now if I send you to here... Well, really, I guess you only need to go here. Because we have to spend 2 turns out here. It's going to take us 4 to get there. Okay. So 2 more turns. Okay. On to turn 42. New event, bumper crop. You've read the reports, and it looks like luxury resource generation across all your systems is exceeding expectations this year. You can already anticipate the response from your advisors, though. The industrialists will advise you to quietly shore up the Empire's economy with the extra goods, while the religious contingent will want you to make a big show of thanking the gods for a bountiful harvest. If we save, we get +2 resource generation on strategic resource deposit on Empire. Well, that sounds awfully nice. It'll last for 10 turns. And it increases the industrialist political ideology for 15 turns. If we celebrate, we get negative 10% on system development cost. And it increases the religious political ideology. I like the save. We'll go with that. Okay, boom, 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 boom. 1 more turn for that stiletto. Tell our exploration vessel to move forward. Agri drugs will be done in 10 turns. Okay. What do we got going on here? Novaris. Isyander Academy. Gotcha. Our fleet is ready. And we will send them to here. It'll take them 2 turns. And that's when we will attack this place with both of our fleets. They're at 354 of 600. Okay. Should I start building another group? This will be done in 3 turns. This will be done in 5. I need you to update. No, I don't. They've already got the engine. The ram scoop. Let's see, so Aegis and 3 stilettos. End turn. Solo quest complete. Your bag, please. The event went off perfectly. There were the usual small scuffles that accompany cross-species diplomatic debate, of course, but overall you find yourself breathing a sigh of relief. So we got 80 influence.
Be content. Fortune smiles, for Horatio is willing to speak with you.
Great. Not these guys. Alright, so we've met them. Probably out this way. Well, maybe not. I want to check my quest progress. Travel between 2 solar systems. So... once I get to here, I think that means I will have made 1 trip. And then I need to travel... I'll probably have to come back and then travel to this one. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, Eridanus is complete with its construction crew. Q. You are for industry, right? 5 industry, 5 dust. 11 industry, 6 dust. So yeah, definitely industry here. So let's get a sci-fi school up, or just sci-fi design school, and big data shipyards, and that'll take 6 turns. Okay. How's everybody looking? Oh, look at our dust jumped up. That's awesome. 120, 112, 155. This is a really high producing system right here. It's doing everything well. We're industry focused here. Well, really everywhere else we're industry focused. Okay. So we are now at plus 29 on dust production. Am I able to build a trade school? No. And I don't have the resources for Intergalactic Technology Center. I could go with this, and I probably should, and then do this. It would take 24 turns for that one, and 19. Okay, that makes the choice easy. All right. On to turn 45. Ebella needs to get its construction queue going, but it just produced big data shipyards. I'm going to throw in sci-fi design school, because that's pretty needed. This is a unique building, right? Yeah. Can only be built once per empire. Am I building another fleet here? Yes, I am. Okay. Okay, we've arrived over here. No curiosities remaining. If I look at my quest, dang it. I thought I just now accomplished that. Target location of the quest. Oh, shoot. I have to go to... okay. Fine.
The Oregon Confederacy seeks only knowledge and a true place to call home.
These are the Vaulters. This is the race that you play in the other endless game. What the heck is that called? Dude, I can't remember what it's called. But it's the more like Civilization style game, and it takes place in the past, so you actually sort of learn how these people got started, and then in endless space, that's like millennia down into the future, and they're here still. It's a neat story. I don't really want to say more than that, because maybe spoiler alert, right? And all I know is what I've heard from videos. But anyway, this is them, the Vaulters. All right, over here, 338 of 600. Okay. Turn 46. Oh, also we can start buying tech. And I probably need to do that. Solo quest complete. Your system has become a beacon of industrial might, ready to construct whatever your empire needs. No leader has built a stronger base, and your name will be forever synonymous with strength. In less than 16 turns, generate 211 industry in one of your systems. You know, I could see how this is true. because in Hebrew history, you have, I think his name was Herod the Great, and he had another nickname, I believe, Herod the Builder. And he's remembered because he built up a ton of monuments and infrastructure within Israel during his reign. He did a lot to improve both the beauty and the functionality and infrastructure of how the nation worked, you know. And that's what he's remembered for. And obviously, if you get the nickname the Builder, you know, so maybe there's more truth to this than what I thought. Because I was laughing, right? As the databases will remember it. Well, the databases of the past are history books. So I guess that's true.
The roles have been assigned.
Okay.
Any change is in your hands.
And we're not part of these roles. Each one of these roles comes with benefits, but as I've said before, it seems like you got to give a lot to get into that. So I'd rather just spend it on growing my civilization, my empire. All right. Starting to work on fleet number 2 now at Turkana. And move everybody. We just went through Volter space. We're 5 turns out from there. Both units are here, yes. I want to create a temporary save right here. Because I'm not exactly sure how this will go, but we should be able to attack. So I want to attack with these guys and use the others. Oh, you know what? I can merge them. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. You will be back up. You are the primary. Invade. Execute a ground invasion of the system and spare its population. Okay, there's the matchup. I have 500 personnel to their 322. I have 100 points of, I guess, weaponry to their 64. None of us have tanks or planes. So the weaponry is foot soldiers. That's what that rifle stands for. Ground battle at Jaen. I'm going to go with this preemptive bombing because it helps spare my personnel. And it does less damage to buildings. So here we go. We're not going to... Well, this first one I am going to watch. So we can see what this looks like. This is the thing that I was talking about. It says it looks kind of like an Atari game. So I guess the red guys, there were 3 total, were the ones that died. We got a minor victory out of that. And this will continue automatically each turn until one of us have won. You can see that they're dug in. So that's the tactic they're using. Okay. On to turn 47. Fad successfully hacked. Let's improve our image with them. Oh, I didn't even look at the other options there. I saw something about ambassador. All right, let's go off of watch now. We'll just fight it. We got a decisive victory, and the pirate lair was destroyed. We seized 900 dust and 30 Eden incense. That's excellent. This lair of opportunists and criminals was damaged beyond repair in an assault led by the troops of Aesop Grimm. By the time the armed base fell out of orbit, the conflict resulted in 295 casualties. Okay. So, I want to get a settler in there ASAP. Actually, and I'll bump him up. Yeah. Well. Yeah. There we go. Okay. We're building our second fleet in Turkana. That'll be done in 3 turns. Colonizer created an outpost on 2 unique planets in less than 8 turns. I'm probably going to fail that one. Move everybody forward. And end turn. Oh, hacking operation is still... Let's say I have to go to here. And click here. Click on FAD. Yes. Okay, so that's done. What else was I thinking? There was something that just occurred to me whenever that hacking operation popped up. Oh yeah, number 1, we have influence that I can spend on tech. What was it down here that I was really wanting? Was it desert? I think it was desert. If I... Oh, never mind. We'll have to do this the next time we have an empty queue. And it's time to pick more science. For the time being, let's send them 1 thing of praise. Okay, and then push to turn 48. I think we're going to go to turn 40. Or I said 38. We're going to go to turn 50 tonight and call it good. Amicable. They'll provide us with a good portion of their resources now. And a quest to assimilate. Please help me. The Galvarin slumps in the sand, sobbing. Waves break on the shore, the wash racing up the beach, soaking his lower half. You stare out at the endless ocean, thinking on his incredible story over and over again. He told you that on this very same beach, 20 of his years ago, a strange being in a strange craft landed here and took away his son. He was powerless to stop it, but he remembers one word the being said, Iskvola. He carried the word for years, never giving up hope of one day being reunited with his son. And then he heard it uttered by another visitor, a being who called himself a member of the Vidyani. Iskvola was the name of an ancient ruin somewhere among the stars. He wants you to find it and learn what you can about his son. The Galvarin has risen to become a powerful player in his society. Helping him might give you leverage as well as giving him a chance of peace. Explore ruin-type curiosities until you discover Iskvola. Okay. Move everybody forward. Okay, endless research will be done in 11 turns. And we should be 1 turn out from a settler. These guys can... Actually, all of them... Well, this one, let's abolish him. And this fleet here, we can try sending down... Oh, man. I don't think I'm going to. I'm gonna focus. This is where this is where we're going to draw our line. We're at plus 64 dust now. I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these patrol ships and decommission them. And so that'll leave us with 2 modern fleets that will be getting updated here pretty soon to patrol this area here. And we're going to kind of, I guess, for lack of a better word, I suppose, turtle. How are we compared to them? Our strength is 262 and Kappa is at, see, they're at 395. So we need more development. I am Horatio's at 308. We're just still kind of lagging behind pretty bad. This, like I say, man, this was a really tough start. This is a slow start compared to what I'm used to. And I started and stopped quite a bit. So, on to turn 49. Pending. Okay. Cooperative quest is complete. We didn't really get anything out of this, I guess. Oh, we failed it. Somebody else just now got that, so we're not going to get that deed. We got beaten to the punch. Luxury prices increase. All right. Oh, and we have my bad. We have a settler here that we can send to Cheyenne. This is going to be a good science planet. All of which is inhospitable. Oh man, what was I thinking? I thought I had this stuff covered already. All right, go back over here. Oh, that was a screw up there. 11 turns out. At which point in time I really need to get ice. Yeah, wave function control. I need that for a quest also because it's going to give us optics research labs. Plus 25% science on happy. On happy what? Happy systems, I guess? Yeah. That's what it is. All right. I'm going to actually unqueue this for right now because I think I might be able to. No, I won't. Not at 492 influence. Yes. What if I 13 turns? Yeah, never mind. Go with that. This might be a shorter-lived chronicle than I was thinking it was going to. I'm planning on playing this for the month of October. So we'll see how that goes. We might end up playing a few times, you know. Like I might have to start this game over again if we get killed. Let's go with the Denarche University and 16 turns. So I just completed what? The it's up here. Where are you at? Oh, whenever they beat me to it, are they the only ones that get it? The Endless Park I was working on. Oh, because it's a wonder of the world, so only one civ gets that. Oh, golly, that hurts, man. I thought I was gonna get that done. It's a wonder of the world. I should have. Well, I guess, you know, live and learn. At least I know something now. All right, here we are on turn 50. Quest started. Wisdom of the past. Curious archaeologists speak to you of an ancient starfaring race called the Nakalim, who may no longer be quite so ancient. History tells us that they hibernated en masse, as their civilization collapsed, but little is known of their culture and history. Are you willing to redirect some exploration vessels to uncover some of the secrets of this unusual story? Perhaps you could even come to understand some of their unique and powerful technology. Investigate 2 ruins-type curiosities. Okay. And lifting the lamp, opening your empire's doors to new population types has its challenges, but also its rewards. Each new group adds to the strength and flexibility of a society, contributing to the maturity of your empire as a whole. Okay. New event, a million things I haven't done. Conflict has broken out between 2 of your trusted advisors. 2 war heroes, once dearest friends, have nearly come to blows over the management of the industrial party. They trade insults in the press and don't print retractions. One, a young upstart who has made enemies and allies with his decisive decision-making, argues the party should adopt more taxes and tariffs in order to regulate the empire's debts. More taxes and tariffs. The other, a fine negotiator but dedicated opportunist, cautions against bold action and worries about the government's relationship with large businesses and foreign empires if such acts are taken. Their argument is as much personal as it is professional. Whichever advisor you back will have plenty of ammo to throw at the other as their rivalry continues. Well, I can tell you I'm of this persuasion right here, but I usually go with back the upstart. Oh, no, I don't. I normally go back the opportunist. Yeah, back the opportunist. Faction sovereignty taken by Aesop Grimm over these guys, the Galvron. And we have empty construction crew queues. I keep wanting to say crews at Eridanis, who I will give infinite supermarkets for increased popularity. Where's my popularity at right now? They're content. And then Terkana, 40% and content. And focused on industry. We'll get I think impervious bunkers, which will increase manpower capacity and defensive manpower deployment. And also chain gang. Because I consider these places to be shipyards, so they're military oriented, and that's usually where I'll start putting this kind of stuff as well. Okay. Up here, we can get rid of Patrol 3. That is a thing of the past. Alright. Move fleets forward. Looks like we are 1 turn out from here, but this is where we're going to save it. And I'm going to delete my temp. And we will call this YouTube 3. Oh, 03. Didn't make it to the 60 turns tonight, but I think I've been streaming long enough. And we'll pick up right here at turn 50, moving to turn 51. The next time I stream, which should be tomorrow, but you never know. I don't have a schedule. Agra drugs will be done in 1 turn. So, I don't like where we're at. I'm not comfortable. 266. We're like 4th from bottom, so I guess we're right solidly in the middle. But I do think that we're climbing the ladder also. We'll just have to see how it develops. Look at Kappa, 450, man. And they are right on our doorstep. They're extending out to here now. Yes. We're probably going to be at war with them eventually. All right. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods, and I will see you in the next episode where this story continues.